Okay, we're live. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Kyanite League action here between Kyanite Gaming, or I guess their staff team, whichever one you want to consider it, and Solar Impact. Now, I've seen members of Solar play. I've seen some of these players, mostly for Solar Impact. I've seen them play, but I do not know much about Solar Impact. I'm going to assume, I think that's their academy roster. I may be wrong on that. This is, from my understanding, I think this is an entirely new season. So I don't even know. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, this is season 1. Or not season 1, season 5, week 2. I believe Kyanite is has 1 loss. Same thing with Solar Impact. So both of them looking to put 1 on the board here. From my understanding, Kyanite has a number of e-subs here. So I don't know how well it's going to go for them, considering that they've kind of just assembled, a motley crew. Now, that could be the name of a great rock band, or it could be kind of a not-so-great thing. We'll have to see. If they end up rocking or flopping. Just took a look at the bands very quickly. The Kyanite band, not too surprising. It is notable because of the fact that none of these hatches can really be defended any other way. I mean, sure, you can have a guy up there watching the hatch or covering the hatch. You can put maybe an evil eye up there, but it's not going to be the same as putting an actual Kyanite claw on the hatch. So holding down certain areas of the objective is going of this floor is going to of this basement is going to be more difficult. And same thing goes for the first floor, particularly meeting and kitchen. I would say less so, because the expectation on that side is that the attackers will take vertical and then play it, while with this site it's less of a given. Notably going to likely compromise, assuming Kyanite goes after the hatch, will likely compromise this mirror window because of the fact that it is just so easy to take out once you have that that hatch into E-Box opened up now. EMP is going out here. They're trying to deal with spades, trying to get that hatch, that mirror window down. I think a nitro or some sort of smoke going out there. No, I'm actually wrong. That was Silver getting a frag here on a corn for the opening pick of this matchup in favor of the Solar Impact. Nitro goes out, lowers L1 there, does also remove that Talon 8 shield, and now he's might be looking for a bit more here. Does not have a shield or any real utility to dedicate to that hold, but does have the assistance of that mirror of spades. Canadian picked off by Cruel here. I still look to get some retribution, possibly trying to now push forward. So that's a interesting Claymore. I would say that positioning is questionable, to say the least. Vital taking some damage now. Looking to get his vitals back up. Stims himself, uses that last Doc Pistol shot on himself there after helping his teammates out. Lofi is DBNO now. Nitro went out there from Spades. Their last Nitro does lower Lofi and uses up his res, but alas, unable to kill him. Vital caught and taken down quickly by Jand? I don't know how to pronounce that. Now trying to also take a second kill for himself here. Spades engaging in gunfire with him. Cruel is down now. Maybe looking for another res here. I think L1 gonna pick him back up now. A minute left just under here. Man advantage in favor of Kyanite at the moment, but they still have yet to really get on site. They're just one step away, it seems, from getting this execute down. Silver lying in wait here and might be getting into a tricky situation as M5 pointed down range, ready to take on either L1 and or Cruel now. Summer will go down now, attracts the attention here of these two players for Kyanite Gaming. Swinging there, shut down. Silvercup gets a double kill now. L1 put on alert, might be walking into a bit of a crossfire though. Still has to worry about Cubby, still has to worry about that mirror window. Swung by Silver, however, does trade him out, gets the headshot. Now encountered by Fagos. seconds on his own, gets the headshot. Gets the kill. Lofi, the last one left now. Jean is down. It's just him against Fago and Spades. Unfortunately, no diffuser. It fell with his teammates over in Freezer, and Spades will close it out, but at that point it was just a given. And Solar will pick up a round here. So, yeah, last week Kyanite and Solar both forfeited.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
To talk about the rest of the bans, beyond that notable, impactful Kaid ban, there is a Thatcher ban, sort of as the counterweight to the Kaid ban. I do find it interesting that that Kyanite was the one to go after Thatcher, and then, you know, in kind, just sort of following after them, we saw the defending team, we saw Solar Impact actually go out and ban Kaid. The Jackal ban, not surprising at all. It is, I mean, just overall a great operator. I think right now he's the most banned operator on console. I may be wrong, but he is banned in basically every match that I cast. It is unfortunate. And then the Fenrir ban is understandable, not a huge fan of it. He is, I mean, he can make an impact on the round, but more often than not I find him to be a nuisance rather than an actual threat. It just seems to be a decision from Kyanite to simply get rid of an operator that they don't feel comfortable playing against. Now, don't know how much that will actually help them, but should be very intriguing. Canadian doing some dancing there, it seems. And strangely enough, Solar is, at least these first two rounds, have been running a very, very anchor-heavy hold here. I mean, sure, they have players that are capable of rowing. They have Fago as that alibi. They have Vital with the Thunderbird. They have Spades with Jaeger. I just don't know why they're deciding to basically put all of their eggs in the on-site basket here. Hatch open up there by Jean, maybe looking to get an easy pick here onto an unwitting player over on that attic side here. Spades lying in wait, and now floor below the attic hole opened up now, going to allow an opportunity potentially for Cruel to rotate around there, get that open. He's already sent down two Selmas here. Fago takes down Lofi there. Unfortunately, that Ash gonna lose those two breach charges. Or, pardon me, two Ash launches. 2v5. Spades takes down one Canadian with his own kill there. As Korn and Cruel taken down. Fortunately, Cruel no longer able to get any more utility out, and they will unfortunately be relegated to simply using Jean's two secondary harvest charges. L1 takes down Spades. Tries to bring it a bit closer to even. We'll get a quick double kill on a Silver there. Surprised that he won that one. But ultimately able to bring us a bit closer to even here. Canadian actually trading out for Jean there. It's up to just L1 in a 1v2 situation. 40 seconds left. Still not on site. Does not have the diffuser. Has no frags. Has no drones. No life. As Vital will end up getting the kill and picking up around here. Again, for Solar Impact.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alright. So... now... Solar Impact already up 2-0 here. They're looking for a side sweep now. Obviously on the weakest side of many a team here in kitchen and meeting. I think that this is going to be a very good test for them, considering that they've been running such anchor-heavy holds, and this site generally demands some sort of presence above site. So similar, but not the exact same as what we've seen from them in the past, but it does require some more, I'd say, effort, really, to hold off-site, or at the very minimum, to deny above for as long as possible, because it is just getting these hatches in this floor open will make it a lot easier for Korn and the rest of Kyanite to dissect this objective. Another noteworthy thing about this hold here from Impact is that they've basically canceled themselves in. I mean, they have little to no utility above. They do have that hatch opened up there to help themselves out, and then just kind of some natural small little things, angles and such. But all these castles are basically locking them into the objective. Jean takes down Canadian there. A good opening pick now for Kyanite. Fago takes a lot of damage, I'm assuming, from a frag grenade sent down by L1 there. As this is not going too terribly well right now for Solar Impact. Second frag will go out there. Fortunately does not find Fago a second time. Does find him, however, with the barrel of the G36. Points it downrange, finds a headshot, and now extends this manpower advantage that Kyanite holds to 2 players. They also have security at this point, so a lot easier for them now to get a plant down on this kitchen side. L1 being challenged there by Spades, who will drop from the hatch above. Finds him, whiffs, oh dear. I think they're now attracting even more attention. That'll be Spades. Cruel John with a 3K, though. Just able to capitalize on, on the Yana there of L1, just attracting all the attention of Solar. Able to capitalize on that, get a quick flank for a big play, and for a round now for Kyanite. Still down, but now at least on the board.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Okay, so now we're going to see essentially the same hold here from this defending team from Solar. The only notable difference is that Canadian is now bringing this Wamai. The main distinction between him and Jaeger is beyond, what they can catch and how they catch it, catching versus destroying versus, and how they function, infinite on a cooldown versus a limited amount, is that Canadian is going to have to play probably more passively as Wamai than he would as a Jaeger. With Jaeger you can just sort of fire and forget with the utility. With the Wamai you are rewarded for staying alive. He generates, similar to Legion, he generates utility throughout the round, so you probably don't want him to be holding off-site unless it's some sort of extension, in which case that is probably a good idea because he is generating throwable denial over time to help himself in the hold. Same thing with Leisure. Because if he dies too early, you're losing 3 magnets, 4 magnets. So probably just a wise decision there for them. Kyanite now actually realizing that it's probably a good idea to open up this hatch, and they will end up just getting very easy access now onto this mirror window, likely going to pop it in the next few moments as soon as Lofi looks at it. Yep, they do end up popping it, clearing out some utility now. But at this point, clear to Solar that that's not the push here, that the blue take is not the plan. Cruel will take down Fago, though, as he does manage to catch off guard that Warden there, catch him in blue for a quick frag. Now going to try and make his way towards site, runs straight into Vital there, just sitting right on OBJ, plays the elbow, and even without a shield there, they've been holding that very well just by simply, you know, staying patient and letting Kyanite run right into it. It's quietly been very effective, actually, for this defending team. We'll have to see if that's able to keep them in this round here. They have a minute to burn now, as Korn is going to be using a solid amount of utility. It might be ill-advised at this point. You know, still has some walls that he might want to open. With a minute left, probably doesn't matter too much now. Canadian trying to return some fire, going out there from L1 through that Brazier side. Lofi looking to now push down into blue here, accompanied by Jean, I believe, on these boiler stairs. Spots Canadian with the drone now, as Korn himself is going to be looking to get some pushes going here. Seems to have caught a Selma on the ventilation unit while trying to get that wall there into supply opened, or pardon me, into laundry opened. Smoke's going out here from L1. He's just going to try and make his way towards objective. Lofi finds Canadian now, looking to push his way onto site. Korn will drop. Vital with a double kill, traded up by Korn, up to just Silver here. Spades is DBNO. Nitro will go out, takes down Lofi. Korn, Jean, the last two left, running out of time, unable to find Silver Cup, who will end up clutching this round here for Solar Impact. Now, this is Oregon. This is a rather defender-sided map, but still, they cannot be, Kyanite cannot be down 1-3. They are, no matter what, going to end the first half at best even. More likely than not, they will lose one of the next 2 rounds and have to enter their defending half in the red. At a deficit, however you want to put it. But they need to be rolling right now. If they want to win this, they are going to need to take a page out of their 1-round win on the arguably the weakest side on this map, or second weakest, I would say. Definitely the weakest side for Solar, in that they just have to be aggressive. And what we saw from Solar was, or from Kyanite on that one,
5 seconds left.
on that 1 round was, you know, they went straight to the objective. They don't really pay attention to vertical, and that was partly on Solar for not really forcing them to, not setting it up in such a way that if Kyanite were to ignore the roamers above, the roamers could very easily set vertical against them. But, you know, because they were just outright aggressive, got straight to the objective and cleared out security, and then used that as a foothold to sort of assault the rest of the site, they were able to very quickly collapse and compromise Solar Impact's hold. Now, a very similar hold to last time here from Solar Impact. We'll have to see how this goes for them. As they've sort of switched out a bit of the utility here, they don't seem to have that mute anymore, now bringing a smoke, providing some additional plant and push denial here with those 3 nests of beauties. Silver Cup as well, a notable addition here. Bringing the Goyo should allow them for some plant denial, depending on where they're placed. Also allows them some fragging power. He's going to gun down Plumber. Does free them a bit below here without having to worry about that RED scanner potentially taking out some of their utility from below. And frag will go out, does clear out one of those Banshees set up by Canadian. As now, as you can see, Kyanite trying to just continue this real pincer push here. They've got game wall open. They just opened up attic wall. They're now starting to pressure this attic side. I would assume at some point Solar has to cut their losses, close off the site rotate there from kids onto attic. But at this point, Kyanite needs to start moving. They're already down a player, and they have about a minute left. At this point, we're probably going to see a bit of turtling, really, from the attacking team. And as I say that, Silver is all the way over in Timbuktu looking to flank Xian right now. Bit surprising. Vital will lose a lot of health now, trying to actually fight off the Yana of L1 there. Is going to now push into walk-in. Does take him down. Vital headshot. John with his own kill now, as he will open up an avenue now to push this attic side without having to worry about a flank there. Good work from him in shutting down the opportunity to get flanked. He'll get a quick double kill for himself. Fago falls. Now Canadian and Spades. 30 seconds left. Spades still has most of the utility, but not much of a numbers advantage right now. Canadian trying to fight off those players over on the attic side here. Plant going down by Cruel now. No way for him to actually smoke through the wall. That was removed a while back, so Cruel will stick it without any complications there. Canadian downs and out. L1. Spades will send out his final smoke bait. Canadian with a quick double kill here. He'll take down Lofi as well. Trying to find Cruel now on the bomb, actually. 3K from Canadian. Runs out of ammo. Does take down Cruel, luckily. Canadian with a 3K. Spades, even though he ran out of ammo just in the nick of time, able to pull out the M5. One shot, one kill, one round now. One round more for Solar Impact.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So now, again here, changing up the formula now. Solar still holding the same site, but completely abandoning, it seems, that castle hold that they went for last time. Now just going for regular barricades. Not sure that that's the way to go. Those castles seems to provide them more assurance and more security than just regular castle barricades. And obviously the other difference is, you know, it's a lot easier to compromise a regular barricade than it is to destroy a castle barricade. So, you know, kind of a notable difference. Canadian almost spotting, I think, Jean as he'll try and push, pardon me, yeah, actually Korn there as he's trying to push this garage side. Almost confused him. Sorry about that, with Jean. Now, about a minute in here, just under. Silver will fall at the hands of Sean. The Buck continuing to roll here for his team, being head and shoulders above the rest of the roster with 9 kills right now. The rest of the team has a combined 10. So barely more kills than one player here. Now is the stage wall looking to get opened up right now. Impact will go out, will allow them the opportunity to get it open. All that was on it was just a measly mute jammer, and that Talon H shield going to certainly provide them some good cover. Now Canadian will take down L1, and removing that Iana is certainly going to provide them a bit of assistance, as well as taking those frags off the board now. And no real, actually beyond Jean, there's no real soft breach left. Sure, they have his skeleton key, and they have, which is more than enough. Let's be honest here, assuming that he stays alive to use it, and then they have Cruel with those thermite charges. They probably don't want to use those on soft breach. Lofi will take down Spades now. As Canadian's looking for a flank, he'll get a double kill. Knifes Lofi, looking for the third one here. 3K from Canadian. Takes down Cruel, does have the diffuser here, Jean. Vital takes down Korn. Jean with a double kill of his own takes down Fago, now hitting double digits here for his team. Looking for a third on the round right now. It's 11th. Spots Vital, shoots him right in the back. A 3K from Jean, and Canadian gonna face off against Jean here. Spots that the Talon 8 shield here. 40 seconds left, just about. Canadian holding his ground here. Maybe a bit of a standoff ensuing between these two players now. Jean getting ready to push now. Pulls out the skeleton key, ready to just swing him and go to town. Canadian, however, stays patient, gets a quick peek there. Gets the headshot against Jean, and the round will go the way of, wow, of Solar Impact. Up now 5-1. One round away from match point here. An excellent position for them to be in right now. Checking the scoreboard at half. 11, 5, 3, 2, 1, 9, 3, 5, 4, 4. One thing noteworthy here is, beyond congrats to Jean hitting double digits. 11 kills, leading the charge for his team. Beyond Jean, nobody on that roster is positive. I mean, combined, these players, L1, Cruel, Lofi, and Korn, they combined to have the same number of kills as Jean.
Attackers need to locate.
And that's not good. You can't have 4 players carrying the same weight as one player in terms of fragging. The other side, you look at the roster here for Solar Impact, and most of the roster is either even or positive. I mean, sure, you have Silver at 4 and 5, you have Sip on Fago at 3 and 4, but you have 9 and 4, 5 and 5, 4 and 4. They're doing good enough work here. And overall, I think in terms of frags for these two teams, it is just actually 1 sec, sorry. It is, I mean, it's
5 seconds left before
by far in favor of Solar Impact. And that's what the predictions said going into this match. Take a look at those very quickly. They're actually rather heavily in favor of Kyanite. I mean, sure, some people predicted that Kyanite would win, but the majority of votes were in favor of Solar Impact. And they're 1 round away from match point. They just have to pick up, I mean, pretty much, they have to have a 2-4 half, and they could win. They would literally just have to win the worst site of Kyanite Gaming twice, and they would win.
Drone's ready. Throwing device. Pest active.
So
Pest is ready.
now site being opened up gives game wall will get popped open. The OSA again in use here by both teams, providing some additional coverage for these two lineups and allowing them to potentially anchor in some spots that would otherwise be very difficult. Cruel will take down Fago, able to just get a quick play off of that game wall. Just swings right past him and takes down Fago from behind. Silver now up to bat here potentially for Solar, looking for another kill now, trying to make something happen at this point. Just so far no luck really. Potentially having to deal with another play here from Cruel, who's certainly eyeing swapping over into that game side or that walk-in area, pardon me. Spades getting on a drone. Spotted actually hops right off of it and almost shot dead there by Cruel, but able to shut him down just in the nick of time now. Korn losing a lot of his health here, trying to fight off Vital. Does not notice Silver making his way right onto the objective now. Lofi spotted and killed there, however, traded out by L1. Still, however, outnumbered now. Losing a lot of their manpower on site. Spades now looking to get a plant down. Nobody able to stop him. It seems John takes down Vital. He's looking to make a return to the objective after spending a lot of time roaming here and gonna try and maybe pick up a flank here. Canadian, what were you even doing? Runs right into a thorn mine and gets downed. So essentially it's a 1v2 here. Spades. Looking to get a plant down, but John is below with a nitro. L1 has his own nitro. Could very easily get turned into the newest member of Team Rocket. Doesn't even need it. L1 will get a quick kill there with the P10 Roni to keep his team alive for now. I'm not gonna name names, but I would say that somebody kinda threw that round there for Solar Impact. Somebody who was playing Ash and decided to just recklessly walk up white stairs and run straight into a thorn mine. Drone.
Attackers need to
At least
locate
understand that there's a
bomb.
thorn out on the board. You shouldn't be just walking up into stuff. But instead ends up eating a thorn mine straight to the face, ends up getting down, and so now you have Spade stuck on an island here with Diffuser on site, looking to get a defuse, and now you're no longer able to cover him. You're no longer able to help push some players away, provide some coverage for him, get those players off the objective. So now essentially he's stuck here. He has got Jean on one side looking to pressure him from really the trophy side, from game wall. On the other end of things, you have I think it was L1 there as the Mozzie up on kids, looking to try and keep him from pushing away towards the white side, towards Big Window. So essentially he's caught between a rock and a hard place, and he has no assistance because you just threw yourself at a thorn mine. Why? Basement hold here from Kyanite. I'm very intrigued to see what they're doing with Cruel here as this castle. Typically you don't see castle on this objective unless it's some sort of extension either into, oftentimes into meeting or into security. So I'm not exactly sure why they brought it. It seems kind of just like a panic pick, trying to get somebody that brings some usefulness. Sean now looking to creep up user stairs here. Creep up white and look for a frag here. Spotted by essentially every drone that they have, but doesn't care. Gets a quick double kill for himself, looking for a third one. Will actually get it. 3K there. He'll trade out for Canadian. But wow. I mean, he knew that essentially every drone that Solar had found him, and that he was going to go down swinging. Or he was going to go down. So he decided, why not go down swinging? Wino using his last call in there, picks up DFU, likely going to pick up some cams in a second as they're trying to find these players here, trying to find the remaining enemies. Don't know why they didn't go out and get intel, considering that there is still some default cams and maybe a Mozzie drone or two available. Just kind of confused by that. Fago looking to find some intel here. Vital actually trying to do so as well, but ultimately shot down there. Didn't get a whole lot from that. Frag getting pulled now. Fago going to try and push forward, look for a frag kill. Does lower Cruel there. L1 going to get healed courtesy of those Kona stations set up by Jean before he died. He's already at 15, mind you. Got a quick 3K to put his team in this great situation that they're at now. Cruel takes down one. L1 would actually TK Korn. I don't know why. And now Cruel was straight up crawling. I am very confused. 20 seconds left there. Lofi holding the angle. Fago pre-fires, gets a double kill now. As L1, Fago, last two left right now. Now, Fago, match point on the line here for him. So, or pardon me, I suppose L1 has match point on the line. Very important now that he does pick this up here, but unfortunately does not get it. L1 clutches up now. Keeps his team's comeback rolling right now. So they've completely stopped the momentum here, it seems, of Solar Impact. They seem just lost at this point. So,
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
the real key thing there was the fact that Jean just had a great roam. I mean, sure, he didn't destroy a lot of drones, but he got 3 kills before he died.
Located by attackers.
That is nothing to scoff at. 3 kills can put a round away, and it clearly did. Well, it should have, and then, you know, Fago and primarily Fago, and I think Silver Cup was the other one that was left, just let them back into the round. Or were let back into the round by the defending team by Kyanite, primarily because of the fact that Kyanite seemed incapable of playing passively, wasting time and looking for crossfires. Instead, they just, you know, TK'd and crawled across the floor and gave a bunch of easy 1v1s.
Deploying mobile cover. Camera initiated.
No, Canadian, oh dear. He just got frost matted. John now trying to fight him off, trying to maybe get that drone down, maybe looking to finish off Canadian, put his team into a better situation here. Yeah, I mean, he's getting droned by their entire roster. They have everybody on the drone trying to push him away, but at this point they need something better than just having the entire army droning him. He's going to rotate away, does take a bit of damage in the process. Now, as ultimately did waste a good amount of time there. Finka surging there. Fago, however, no match for Jean. He's now at 16. Getting harassed by Vital and the Twitch drone. Don't know why you even did that. Now, picking open the site here. Looking to maybe get a push going onto this kitchen side. Jean going to probably be an issue here. He is Oryx, mind you, so he has plenty of mobility. He could pretty easily make his way back up onto attic side and onto the objective, considering that hatch is open. Just has to move his way into, or I suppose past one of these castle barricades here. And 5v4 situation, bit intriguing that with a minute left there are so many players here for defending teams that are still offside. Korn takes down Silver, a headshot there for the Jaeger. Thermite charge goes down here from Spades, very low now. At this point, a strongest of wind can knock him over. Lofi taken down, pardon me, by Canadian, actually. Frag grenade going out from the Yana, able to get 1 kill here for this attacking team 4. Solar Impact now. But beyond that, not a whole lot more success. They have 30 seconds left. They need to be getting a push going soon now. Looking to maybe keep moving here, keep rolling onto this kitchen side. They do have vertical, but they're not playing it. They haven't cleared security. This is going to be a mess here. Jean takes down Vital. Canadian takes out Cruel here. Looking for another one, possibly Spade's going to look to push forward. Quickly shot down by Porn, and Canadian's the last one left here. This is a lot of health. Jean looks for the plant. 3K from Canadian, looking to get a couple more, but unfortunately for him, unable to find any more kills, and will be a pretty simple win there for Kyanite who are roaring back to life right now.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So, side sweep here, big morale boost for Jean, for the rest of Kyanite Gaming. I'm just confused right now. What's going on with this Solar Impact roster? They've stopped completely. I don't know why they.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Why they seem so incapable of doing anything at this point, or at least at this moment. It's basically been the defending team's basically been Kyanite Gaming just walking all over them. And that's not really how you want to operate. You should be dictating the pace. They should be the ones controlling the rounds here. They should not be the ones having to really conform to Kyanite's play. Especially considering that Kyanite has, from what I've been told, a large number of off-rosters. So it's just a bunch of guys essentially playing ranked. I mean, it's nothing against their holds. They're just really basic. 5v4, L1 takes down Silvercup, and that is never a good sign when you're letting your Nomad be the first to die. I don't even think that he had all his utility down, so now that opens the door for somebody like Jean or L1 to just roll right up from the flank and get a frag if they're not too careful. If Solar isn't. But at this point, I mean, half the round is gone. Lofi taking a lot of damage there, I think from afar, from Canadian just playing this very long angle, returning fire from L1, looking for a kill of his own now. Just second kill for himself. Like just rotating his way around, maybe looking for some sort of improved outcome now. Canadian takes down Corn, looking for another one here, trying to find another anchor. Spades loses a lot of health here. Swung by Cruel, Jean gets a kill of his own, traded out by Vital there. As Vital and Fago are going to try and pick this round up here. Very low time though, and they do not have the defuse. They're going to now look for kills here. Vital trying to push his way on site. Spots one. Jean taking down, double kill from Vital. Headshot actually. Lofi lying in wait. Downs Vital. 1v1 situation. Fago making his way on site now. Low time. Needs to find this last player. Needs to find him. Gets the headshot. And we'll clutch this round up here for Solar Academy. Or Solar Impact, pardon me. Who I assume to be their academy team. So now 6-4 here for Solar Impact. Very nice situation for them to be in at this point.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, sorry.
10 seconds remaining.
So, like I said, they need one more round to win here.
Left before insertion.
In order for this to go to overtime, essentially,
Objective is to locate a bomb
John
and defuse it.
and Kyanite Gaming need to get nearly a side sweep. And they've already done that once. This is not... Oh dear, Silvercup just left. This is not impossible for them to do. But it certainly does not seem an easy task.
You can worry less about grenades now.
Okay, he's returned, so not a big deal, but unfortunately for this attacking team for Canadian, the rest of Solar Impact gonna have to play the rest of this round out without that fifth player, without that additional utility, without those 2 drones that they could use, or without that extra gun that would certainly be very helpful.
Drone active. Swapping mag! Thing is activated. Laser going up.
Smoke grenade going out there, or at least set by Lofi as we see a... Oh, what? What is he... I am confused. Looks like a blue elbow hole. John gonna get another kill on a Vital. I mean, he's one off from a 20 bomb right now. This is crazy. I do not understand how they are letting him do this. So on Fago takes down John, gonna have to look for 20 another round possibly. But a minute and 10 seconds left here for Fago, Canadian, and Spades to put this round back together and to put this game away. They have time, and as I say that, L1 will just eat a good hearty serving of bullets from L1. Unfortunately, those hatches are going to stay closed here. They don't have any secondary hard breach, and they're still trying to deal with him, still trying to clear him out here. I think almost spawn him, but unfortunately the little hologram thing there of Spades seemed to have obscured it. Canadian now going to start meleeing this wall here. Nitro goes out, does the work for him. Spago exchanging shots there with, I would assume, L1 here is going to fall his way, make his way back to objective now. And, I mean, 20 seconds left. Fago is banged up. Canadian the same. On the other side, as Smoke Grenade is going to go out here, shut this round down here. It seems Cruel gets a quick double kill, including a drop shot. Wow. Onto Fago and Canadian gets a quick flank. Just able to quickly stop them. But, I mean, at that point in the round, I think Lofi had an extra canister on him. So at that point in the round, you know, just... that round was over. 4 players at full health against 2 players low. No real room for an execute. Nothing of that sense. Just nothing you can do.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Razor wire up. ATS deployed and ready to go. Healing station
seconds to insertion.
Match one again here. Vital, Canadian, Fago, Spades, Silver Cup. Looking to put this away here. They have one last shot before overtime.
Must locate and defuse the bomb.
They need to clutch it up. I mean, they had a great first half. 5-1 lead. And then they let Kyanite, they let a player in Kyanite get 19 kills. L1's at double digits. Congrats to him. Canadian, to be fair, he's also at 14. They let the other team side sweep them. They just have not been in any way, shape, or form of in control throughout this game. It's been a struggle for them to attack these objectives. Silver Cup takes down L1, and like I said, all that really has to happen for them to win, as I said at the start of this half, all they have to do in order to win is just have a 2-4 half. They don't even have to necessarily put the two together, just have to get two. Sean gonna get 2 shots down on Silver Cup, kills him there. Gonna remove the IQ from the equation, put his team one step closer to overtime. Selma's going out there here. Sean still on the roam. Nobody's really been able to challenge him. He's hit 20 at this point. Congrats to him. He's been doing the lion's share of the work here. Vital takes down Cruel. Now maybe looking to get a trade here is Lofi swinging him. Now Sean maybe looking to return to site, get a flank here. 10 pointed down range, looking for maybe his next victim here. Pulls out the little microwave that he has in his pocket, the pulse scanner. Lofi taken down. Actually trying to take down Canadian here, who will pick off one. Jean, the last one left. Now Vital will pick off Lofi. They're on site here. Jean is still below with that pulse scanner, with the nitro. He could still deny a plant, but he is very much outnumbered right now. Spades looking for the plant now. He switched to hard floor. Wise decision from him. Just avoid getting nitroed or taken down by Jean, considering he has that nitro, which he just used to kill Vital. Case in point. Plus the M10 would allow him very easily to compromise some soft floor, which a lot of this objective is. And now trying to clutch this up here. Match on the line now. Does get a 3K here onto Spades. Looking for a 4th possibly. Essentially has to get an ace. He has about, 10 seconds or so to get an ace. Get on the diffuser. Quad kill from Jean. Looking to get this final frag here onto Canadian. Gonna push forward now. Maybe looking to find this Finca and get that kill. Get the round. No time, however. He essentially just threw away the game. Looking for the last kill. Doesn't even find him.
Attackers win.
And unfortunately, all the work there from Jean is for naught. They do end up falling 7-5. 23 kills, mind you, from the Pulse. Not enough to pull them over the edge. 23-8, 9-10, 10-8, 2-11, 3-8, 15-8, 9-10, 5-10, 8-9, 7-10.